Welcome to the 601 Network. Real Jackson News. No fluff, no distractions. Real news for real people. Well, you may have heard in the early news of this week that there was a well, by the time this video will be viewed, it's gonna be next week. It's gonna be So, but you heard about the cyber attack on the university hospital. So, what's really going on here? I mean, my question is the news media enlarging this thing? Because I'm quite sure that those IT people over there, they knew that this thing was happening. I myself am a IT person. Um, I live it, I breathe it every day. This podcast is what I do because I love it. But IT and credit is my thing. Especially IT. I've been doing IT ever since I was in the third grade. So um but that's my question. Is the media enlarging this problem, or does the IT people over at the university really have this thing under control? According to my studies about this, I think that they do have it under control. I just think that the media, the mainstream media, is putting this thing, is blowing this thing up, and having people, going nuts. And this, for me, it's like, look, when I heard it, I said, well, what type of virus was it? They said it was ransomware. I said, okay. So, and I've studied ransomware. Ransomware it's a nasty one. It's a nasty one. You know, dealing with encryptions and uh, cryptography. You know, it's a nasty one. And depending on how they got in, where they got in from, it means that, of course they're not going to say, but I know better as as an IT professional that, there's different ways that right there could have happened, and that's with anything. Phishing emails, um, you know, somebody compromising the main server at the admin level. Somebody it could be it could it could be just like a phishing, to where somebody be talking. Like I said, somebody could be talking. Somebody could, and then somebody could open up an email, like an email, and then it could be a social engineering type situation. You know, so numerous of ways this thing could have happened. And for me, I just I'm like, well, how far did it go? Did it affect everyone? Did it affect certain ones? Did they catch it in time? All those things that those things I'm asking. Because this is where you understand whether or not you're potentially could be compromised. Your information, uh, if you attend that hospital. You go, you got a clinic there or whatever. You go to the surrounding clinics of university. Outside of Jackson, inside of Jackson, the hospital itself. So that's the question that needs to be asked. How far along did they get before they realized that this thing here was blown out of proportion? This was a ransomware. Where they right on top of it? Where did the ransomware begin? You know. So the mainstream media is not gonna. I mean, they ain't asking them questions. They ain't asking. They asking all the questions because they know, and they're gonna tell the news to make people, like I say, go nuts. And I hope they got I gotta lock my credit down. I gotta lock I gotta get my stuff credit. I gotta get more stuff. Man, I gotta lock my credit down. I gotta do this up there. So, man, look. I understand safety. Okay. You see, I'm dropping my head again, right? But let me ask you this question. Where was your safety precautions before this thing happened? Where was your safety precautions before this thing happened? Come on, Jackson. Come on, Jackson. Let's keep it 1,000 here. Where was your safety precautions before this thing happened? Did you have everything on lockdown? Did you have your social security number on lock? Why do you wait till something happens before you decide to do something about it? If you want to make sense of something, make sense of that. I'll wait. But I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Because this is more than just a cyber attack on the hospital. This is a cyber attack on the people. This is what I see. And it's just I just got another question. Why wasn't the other hospitals compromised? I'm just asking no question. There's the Baptist. There's the St. Dominic's behind it. Then you go over here across town in West Jackson. There's the CMC, which was at Marion Health now. Hey, why wasn't those compromised? Why was it just targeted at the university? Is it trying to see how strong the university how strong Jackson is? I believe so. I'm an optimist. I believe that this right here was just a test to see how strong Jackson is. Because a cyber attack is not just a cyber attack on that particular business. It's on the people who utilizes it. St. Dominic's, Marion Health, Baptist. It doesn't make a difference. That right there should tell all of them, y'all need to get y'all stuff together. Get your stuff together. Because you could be next. That's what this tells me. Or tighten down on your security. Get the right people in there to do the job. You might think you got the right people in there, but really, do you? Do you got the right people in there? So, but I'm not gonna beat this dead horse. This was just something that I kind of wanted to talk about because it's it's near and dear to me because you're dealing with you're dealing with you know just dealing with cybersecurity. Just dealing with something that's ransomware is nothing to play with. Ransomware, I did the research on it. It's nothing to play with. Ransomware, Trojan horses, those are nothing to play with. And a lot of people don't understand. They don't really understand, but I understand from an IT standpoint. I understand what that 256 means. I know what that 256 does. That's It takes quantum computing. Quantum computing is going to have to crack that. The supercomputer couldn't crack it. It's going to take a quantum computer or something that we can't fathom to crack it mathematically on this plane of existence. Well, that's it for me. Hey, I'm Raphael Bird. Y'all know what's up. And if you seen this, if you found that this video here is informative, educational, hey, share this video, share it, and lead them, run the likes up, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you the next time.